Good morning, City of Eugene. Welcome to Stretching with Steve. This is Wednesday, August 19th, and we're looking forward to having a great day. Hope you are too. Make sure you stay hydrated and protect your skin with some sunscreen, SPF 30 or higher, when you go outside, and so that would be a great thing to do. Anyway, so I just wanted to let people know that we've been doing the Zumba classes. We've been doing the mindful yoga classes with Stephanie, and the Zumbas with Tara and me stretching, and we had some Tabata classes with Laurel for a while, and so those are all going to come to an end at the end of August, and we're going to take a month off, and then we're going to reevaluate, and then we'll go from there. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll just, if we start up again, I'll let everybody know on the Be Well site, so just be aware of that. And I've let the Stephanie and Tara know, so they'll be letting their folks know that we're going to stop the last, it'll be the 27th of August, which is Thursday, so that'll be the last mindful yoga and Zumba class for a while. So anyway, we'll get on with Stretching with Steve today, almost live. And so we're going to do some things we've done in the past and some things we haven't done in the past. So we're going to start off with just some things for our wrist. So right arm out, right hand, fingers pointing towards the floor. Take your left hand and gently push the back of your hand down so you're creating flexion, and that's stretching out the extensor tendons. So these are great for people who sit at their desk, obviously people who do computer work all day, or looks like we've all been doing computer work now, so if we're working from home, this is a great stretch to do in the morning. And now let's go to the left hand. So gently, got some music on, hope you can hear it in the background. And if not, I'll turn it up next week. So again, put fingers down, stretching the extensor tendons. Nice and easy. Okay, we're going to pull the fingers up towards the ceiling, pushing the wrist straight forward. This is stretching the flexor tendons on the underneath side of the forearm. So it doesn't take much to stretch those. And so if you're using a mouse at home, or rollerball, touchpad, whatever, just realize it doesn't take much pressure to cut off the blood supply to your forearm. So if you're using your mouse and you're focused on what your work is doing, you're not conscious of how hard you're pressing down, it just takes 10 pounds of pinch pressure like this to cut off the blood supply to these little capillaries that go in through the carpal tunnel and into the fingers. So it doesn't take much. So if we're focusing on what we're doing, and so just trying to relax those fingers, whatever you're doing with the mouse, touchpad, rollerball, roller mouse, whatever. So, okay, let's do the left hand now. Sorry about that short ergo tip there. All right, good. So let's do some rotations. So we're going out, and now let's go in. And again, this is warming up the carpal tunnel, getting fluid flowing in there. And so it's important that we have fluid in there with the, because we have fluid inside the tendons that go in back and forth in the sheath. So when we're typing all the time, those tendons are quivering back and forth, and the sheath that houses the tendons is filled with fluid. So if we don't have fluid in there, or we don't have enough fluid, or the fluid gets pushed out, then it creates irritation. So all this helps just increase the circulation and increase the fluid in the wrist area. Okay, let's take the left arm, pull it across. So stretching out the upper back and the shoulder, left shoulder. And just breathe normally as you can. So it's supposed to cool down to the mid-80s for the rest of the week and into the next week. So I guess that's a relief. From the 90s, for sure it is. So hopefully, if you've got plants at home and outside, they're doing okay. Giving them enough water. Okay, so let's take the left arm, stretch it high overhead, stretching your hand towards the ceiling. So this stretches the trap and the deltoid and the lat muscles, serratus muscles, which are in between the rib cage. So push, 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 push. Okay, now we'll go with the right hand. Try to get that palm towards the ceiling. Push, 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 push. Good. Okay, so let's do the stretch we did on Monday. Hands behind your head. And really pull your shoulder or your elbows back, pushing your sternum straight towards the ceiling. Good. Okay, reach behind, grab your seat pan, and arch your low back. And again, try to get those shoulders back. And we're always trying to get the shoulders to come back. Sitting a lot and on our computers, especially if we have bad posture, if we have our laptop on our lap, it really causes or can cause our shoulders to round. That causes all the pectoralis muscles to tighten up and all the muscles in the back, the rhomboids, the shoulder to stretch and lose tension. So we got to get those shoulders back. Okay, so move a little bit more towards the front of your seat pan and let's do some shoulder rolls. So bringing it forward, bringing it up towards your ears, and then down. So we haven't done this one in a while. Good for the traps and the neck and the upper back. And now let's come from the back, shrug up and roll forward. Good. Okay, let's go down to our leg now. So put our left leg out and we're going to dig our heel in, pull our toe back, and so that's going to stretch out the left calf, and then we're going to hinge down. And so now that's working on the left hamstring, which is on the back of the thigh. So the more you can hinge over, the more it provides a stretch to the hamstring. Good, so let's go to the right side. So dig the right heel in, pull the right toes up toward the ceiling, and then just do hinging forward on the right leg. So we're kind of moving all around the body, not any specific order. Okay, so let's do some necks. So take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Make sure your left shoulder is relaxed and down. So stretching out all the side muscles of the neck. And then over to the right. Okay, let's do that one more time each side. And back to the right. Okay, let's do rotation with the neck to the right. So twist around where it's comfortable. And notice any differences from side to side that you might have. Okay, good. Now let's take the chin towards the sternum. And then tilt that back nice and gentle. Not going too far. Okay, now we're going to do some spinal rotation. So let's go to the right hand side. So the left hand on the outside of the right knee, grab the back of your chair, and just slowly rotate your spine. You're rotating your torso. And then other side. Good. Okay, so go ahead and stand up out of your chair. So we're going to do the stretch we've done before. So hands on the back of the chair. Get out as wide as you can on your chair, and then just let your head drop between your arms. Trying to get a stretch for your upper back and shoulders. Good. Come on up. Okay, so now we're going to balance with using our right hand on the back of our chair. We're going to do our leg swings. This is for our hip. So our hips get tight from sitting. So this just helps them stay loose. So just back and forth, nice and easy. And let's move over to the left side. We're going to add a different one, another one in of this caliber, which these are great to do. Okay, so put the chair out in front. You can put both hands on the back if you want, or just your right hand. So take your right leg and we're swinging it back and forth, kind of like a metronome swing. So the chair is hiding what I'm doing, but you can kind of see my leg coming out on either side. So this is just another swinging motion for the hip socket. And now let's go to the left side. Good. Okay, the chair back on the right side. So put your left foot forward. We're going to do a hamstring stretch and a calf stretch. So we have our legs split apart, toes pointed exactly forward. So stretch down so the pelvis goes straight down. So stretching the quads, and then extend the left knee joint as much as possible. Feel that stretch on the hamstring. So let's do that one more time. And stretch the hamstring again. Good. So it doesn't take much to get stretched out in the mornings, or the afternoons, or the evenings. It's just being consistent, trying to do them every day. Again, let the pelvis go straight down to the floor, and then try to straighten out the knee joint as much as you can. And pelvis down again to the floor. You guys are doing good. Just keep breathing. Okay, last one. Let's put our fingers right on the top of our glutes. And we're going to push our pelvis forward. This is a stretch for the lumbar area, our low back. So just trying to relax. Breathe. Up easy. Okay, that concludes Wednesday, August 19th. I hope you have a great day and be well and take care of yourself. Invest in yourself by taking care of yourself. We'll see you next week. Bye.